Hello again and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. I am Zarkoon, and today I've got a video featuring the Yamato. Now you'll notice right off the bat here in my port, just unlocked the Yamato today, and you require these things called kite tokens in order to run the ship, and you get 2 kite tokens per login per day. I've already used them for 2 games, and I will be showing you these games. And you can buy kite tokens in the Admiralty section of the store, I think for 125 doubloons each. So now let's take a look at the Yamato's statuses. First, I want to point out the repair party consumable, which increases the HP at a rate of 750 per second, lasts for 28 seconds, has a reload time of 80 seconds, and 2 charges on the consumable. This is a really powerful repair party, and you're gonna see it in action in one of the games here. And of course, it comes with 4 catapult fighters. Now, looking at the stats, got 97,200 hit points. Lots of hit points. This is a big monster ship. It's like a boss ship. It's like that Rasputin. And main battery, 9 460mm guns, obviously biggest in the game. 28-second reload, kind of short. Maximum AP shell damage over 15,000, and the HE shell damage, take a look at that, 7,300 max HE shell damage, and you're actually going to see that in action because I made a little bit of an error. It's got really pretty good AA defense, not that that matters, and maneuverability, 25.1 knot max speed, kind of slow, huge turning circle radius, 900 meters, rudder shift time, 20.1 seconds, and so, you know, it's not very maneuverable, but, and lastly, concealment, 16 kilometer detectability range by sea, which is, I think, probably the highest detectability of any battleship in the game, but that's fine. Alright, now that we have those stats out of the way, let's jump into the first game here. And now this game is on a map called Ocean, with an Epicenter instead of Domination or Capture the Base mode. And this should be familiar to anybody who's played World of Warships on PC. This map exists in the PC with this game mode. You enter this circle here in the center, and it sort of works like capture points. Each section of the circle is like its own capture point. Not that it really matters in this scenario here. I think you're only going to get this map if you get into a match with 4 Yamatos versus 4 Yamatos. This is one of the matches I had, and the second one is more of a quote-unquote regular type match. But this is an interesting match because it's 4 Yamatos versus 4 Yamatos, and I, of course, along with my teammates here, are going to play it rather cautious as we approach the Epicenter. No cover around here. Once we're spotted, we're spotted. And then it's just going to be an all-out shootout. And I actually got a little bit frustrated in this game. This was the second game I played. I'm showing them to you in reverse order. The game coming up after this, which is a much better game than this one, is the first game I played in the Yamato, and it was actually pretty good. And this game wasn't bad either. I mean, 4 versus 4, not, a whole heck of a lot's going to happen, but this is just a chance to see the Yamato in action, and I've got a few things to say about it. First, the guns, as you would suspect, are able to kick the ever-living crap out of pretty much anything they shoot, and you're going to see that demonstrated better in the second game. The AP absolutely can obliterate any target for ridiculous amounts of damage, and the HE, by the way, isn't bad either. You'll see that in action for a second in the second game. Maneuverability of the ship, that huge turning circle radius rivals the Iowa, I think the Iowas might actually be a bit bigger, or at least it's in the 900 meter range. So this is about as maneuverable as an Iowa, which is, what I expected It would be, but it doesn't feel completely unwieldy. And yeah, so let's see here. We are approaching this epicenter. We are going very slowly. Any minute now, we're going to spot our first targets, and you will see the guns of the Yamato fire. I gotta say, the sound of these guns firing is pretty cool. It's a pretty nice sound. It doesn't sound quite like the guns on any other ship in this game, and of course it shouldn't, because this is a legendary tier ship, which is above tier 7. And yeah, alright, so there's the Yamato. Look at that health bar on the Yamato, and it's got a little skull next to it to signify that it's legendary, And the hit points, I mean, this is like a boss ship, right? This is like the Rasputin from the Halloween event. It's got a lot of hit points, except it's, probably a much better ship than the Rasputin, which so many people sunk. Now this Yamato right in front of me, I am going to implore my teammates to shoot him, especially the one to my starboard side, because this guy is broadside to us. So I send a shot out. I am expecting it to hit and get some devastating results. It doesn't. 1 overpen for 3,000 damage, which was disappointing and a little bit frustrating. Now, I don't know if my aim is off here or if RNG is just not favoring me, but yeah, there you go. And of course, we are in the epicenter. We are contesting this third ring. Not that it really matters. You're not going to win this game by capping. Now that was a bit of a bad shot. That was too much lead. I thought he was kind of moving slowly. Turns out he was stationary. So again, we get 1 shatter and 1 overpen for almost no damage. But we have this Yamato over here to the port side, also showing an awful lot of broadside, and the Yamato right in front of us gets smoked by one of our teammates for more than half of his health, and now I know he's stationary, so this shot is going to be a lot better. There they go, and they hit him right now for 2 overpens again. Yep, it's a little frustrating. I can't make heads or tails of why. I don't know if I'm just unlucky or what, but alright, so now he gets smoked again by our teammates. He is about to die. He's starting to move forward. Shots out from me. This is going to be the kill shot. At least I'm going to get the kill, right? Right? Well, nope. Another overpen and a bounce. What the hell is going on? At this point, I was starting to get a little irritable, like, what? Why are... Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments, is my aim really that bad? Why? Why was I getting these kind of results? Okay, let's try it again on this full health Yamato, who is also broadside right in front of us. And there we go, finally, a Citadel for over 20,000 damage. So, not bad. Took away... Oh, and he gets citadeled again by one of the teammates for a much bigger salvo. So now I'm going to start turning my ship. I'm not afraid of getting shot by these guys. I'm not sure if these are experienced players or if these are guys who were just able to complete the missions, and haven't really played even tier 7 before. They're showing an awful lot of broadside. There we go. That salvo is almost 40k. Up to 70,000 damage already. It'd be more had those earlier salvos landed properly and gotten a good amount of damage. Now we've got a slightly angled Yamato over here, so we're gonna shoot him, see what we get. And shots are out. Let's see how this lands. That looks pretty good, and it lands for about 10k damage. Not bad. 3 penetrations and a ricochet. So interesting little display of the Yamato's gun characteristics here. This enemy Yamato is about to be taken out, and the game here is about to end, so that's fine. Just a little snapshot of the Yamato in action. And on this game, it's not a very high damage game. 87,000, 3 citadels. Second to last on the leaderboard, not great, and I lost 40,000 silver from it, but whatever. Alright, on to the next game. Now this is more of a normal game though, and it's on fault line domination mode. And when you're in a normal game, and by normal I mean not 4 versus 4 all Yamatos, your team loses 3 ships, I believe, compared to your ship. So it's 7 versus 7 here, because there's 1 Yamato on each team. I'm in the Yamato on my team, and another guy's in the Yamato on his team. And the Yamato takes the place of 3 ships. So 6 ships plus a Yamato on a team. That is how I guess Wargaming is attempting to balance the Yamato right now. I'm not sure once this event ends, because I assume this is some sort of testing phase, or at least that's what I've been led to believe it is. It's a testing phase, and after it's over, they're going to figure out how to implement the Yamato permanently into the game. And I'm not sure how they're going to accomplish that once it gets implemented permanently, if the matchmaking is going to continue to be like this, or if maybe they're going to add more legendary tier ships to balance it out. I don't know. But for now, we've got 7 versus 7 match here, and you'll see my team is composed entirely of battleships and a single destroyer. Enemy team has 2 cruisers, 4 battleships, and a destroyer. So I am making a turn here. I don't want to rush toward any of the enemy spawns for fear of running into that destroyer. Got a Tirpitz out there, and I can't really get my guns to bear on him because of the islands in between us, but that is okay. Something is capping the Bravo cap on the enemy team, and it must be their destroyer over there, judging by the smoke cloud. The friendly destroyer is going up against that Tirpitz, which I, at the time, regarded as a risky move on his part. I am now spotted, by the way, by the enemy destroyer. And, yep, friendly destroyer is going up against the Tirpitz. He's already lost a significant amount of health. I'm imploring him to disengage. I'd rather not lose the destroyer, especially with a destroyer on the enemy team. And there we spot the enemy Yamato briefly. Gonna see if we can't get some shots on him. But notice, we have HE loaded. That was from, I guess, the last game I played. Didn't check the shell types and had HE loaded. So the shots for HE are out. Initially I thought, oh, this is gonna be a wasted salvo. But watch what happens. Hits that Yamato right in the side for 14,000 damage. And more than 14,000 damage, 15, and causes a fire. Now, I was pleasantly surprised by that, actually. But now we've got AP loaded, and we've got an Otago out there who is peppering us with HE, trying to burn us down, and bam! Take him for 34,000 damage, 2 citadels. He's got almost no health left, and I have started the heal, which is healing back nearly all the damage I took from the fires that, oh, I guess there are 2 Otagos. The fires that both of the Otagos started. 53,000 damage right now with only 2 salvos shot against 2 separate targets, one of those salvos being HE. Had it been AP, it would probably have been a lot more devastating, and the damage numbers would be higher. Now, other Otago, broadside, sailing away, completely broadside, easy shot to make, so the shots are out. They hit the Otago for a citadel, 10k damage, and he is dead. Last Otago over there, about to die soon. I'm probably not going to get to shoot him. I think there the enemy Yamato takes a shot at me and gets maybe an overpen there. I don't know. So, not great for him, but great for me. And it looks like my teammates aren't going to finish off the enemy Otago, so, you know, why don't I do it? There we go. Shots are out. Otago is dead. And we are ahead by 3 ships. Unfortunately, there is still a destroyer out there, and that is my main concern. slightly concerned about the enemy Yamato. From what I understand about the Yamato's guns, they are 460 millimeters bigger than any other guns in the game. They are capable of overmatching the armor of any battleship in the game, meaning they can potentially citadel a battleship through the bow. And I think they're able to do that to other Yamatos. So biggest threats to me right now are that Fletcher and the enemy Yamato should he get a good shot on me. Got a Tirpitz approaching from behind though, and I've been chunked for a little bit of damage at 71,000 hit points, which really is about the amount of hit points that the higher, HP count tier 7 battleships start with. So I mean, there you go. And Tirpitz is approaching at a pretty decent angle, so shots are out, and they hit the Tirpitz for 8,000 damage, 3 penetrations, not bad. And another shot out at the Tirpitz from, I believe that was the rear gun. That one mostly misses, gets one ricochet. The Tirpitz is chunking me quite a bit in the side there, and I kind of don't like that. So I'm putting the island between us, and I'm going to wait till all 3 of my guns here are reloaded and send a full salvo of love and affection his way. As soon as he peeks around this island, he's still going to be giving me a pretty good angle, and I am taking a fair bit of damage from, I believe, the enemy Yamato over there, but this Tirpitz is the one I'm most concerned about. And teammates get some good shots on him, and our shot hits him, takes him out, 8,000 damage. Not too bad. That just leaves an enemy Iowa who's on very low health, the enemy Yamato, and that pesky Fletcher sailing around somewhere. But luckily for me, I'm never going to meet this Fletcher. He is going to be taken out by one of my teammates here shortly. The Iowa has already gone down. The enemy Yamato is giving me a ridiculous broadside, so he's starting to sail forward just as my shots go out, but it's not enough. Hits him for 17,000 damage in a citadel, up to 99,000 damage, and I believe that is unfortunately all the damage I am going to do in this game, because the Yamato has sailed around an island and I am not going to be fast or maneuverable enough to get any shots on him for the rest of the game. So, all in all, first impressions on this Yamato. I really, really like it. It is fun to shoot these guns and see those massive damage numbers pop up on the screen when you hit the target. The HE, surprising how much damage it did on that enemy Yamato from the first salvo. That surprised me. I was very interested when I saw that, and of course the AP just shreds any target it comes across. So this is a very, very powerful ship, but it is not invincible, as I have demonstrated by shooting at that enemy Yamato. So, there's a first look at the Yamato for you. Hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment below, and consider subscribing to my channel. Got a lot of World of Warships Legends content coming all the time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.